Award season is something that I look forward to every year. It's just a lot of excitement in the air, a lot of energy. And then on the flip side, it's also the most chaotic, stressful, intense time of the year as well. I think that old Hollywood glamour is really what I think of when I think of Oscar dressing, like ball gown skirts, like there's a simplicity to it, but like this also with the glam, the hair, the makeup, kind of just feeling timeless. And just Zendaya wore that beautiful Louis Vuitton, like burnt orangey color satin gown. That was just like a timeless silhouette, and with the hair and makeup, it just felt very award season.
Gorgeous. Big smile for me.
Okay, number one for me is Demi Moore. She's been killing it. I just love the joy that she's like bringing into this moment, and just the story of, you know, how she was really feeling like maybe not that great about her place in the industry, and then to have this movie come out that really mirrors that story.
And Zoe on the left side, Zoe. Zoe, looking to the left, please. Zoe.
And I also love Zoe Saldana. I think she always looks so elegant, so chic, mainly in Saint Laurent, but you know, everything she wears I really have been a fan of. The trend that I've been seeing that is a little different than, like, you know, just colors or textures is these really sculptural dresses. You know, Louis Vuitton has really been playing with these like really interesting shapes. And then, you know, just like really interesting kind of sculptural necklines and just the things that feel a little bit more avant-garde than your normal gown. I think we have seen so much more vintage on the carpet than we have, you know, I think there's been more vintage on the carpet in the past, you know, 5 years than there was in the previous 5 to 10 before that. There's this like real resurgence into digging into the archives. And, you know, I think there's also like a kind of gravitas to being able to pull from the archive.
Well, there are two people, and they are coming up from different angles, really. And one is Adrien Brody, who has always looked amazing so far through this whole award season. He wears essentially the same thing, which is a classic black tux, but it's really fitted. It actually fits him. He looks good. It's kind of immaculately styled, and with his frame and sort of angular face and his long limbs, he looks amazing. It reminds me that he's basically promoting a film about architecture, which then he sort of looks the part in that regard.
All this beauty, all this joy, look at all this Tiffany, beautiful brooches, this chain, and having fun.
And that smile right here, so big smile, excellent.
The other end of the spectrum is Colman Domingo, who is wearing a lot of Valentino, and yeah, it just looks great. It's sort of very flamboyant. It's always based on the building blocks are always good. So he's always got a really nice jacket, often it hangs slightly longer than normal, worn open, trousers slightly flared, and then they build on top of it with scarves and all manner of other accessories. And he just looks like having fun. He's always smiling. He's sort of bringing the party, and they're both really is the expression bossing the red carpet, but they're doing it from very different aspects. One is perhaps oldie worldy Hollywood, and one is very new Hollywood. But yeah. Brooches, necklaces, just something interesting on the lapel. If you're going to go sort of totally classic, and having something of interest on the lapel is a really cool thing. And I think that's something that's sort of filtered down into kind of real life, if you like. I would hope, following on from the BAFTA, my personal preference would be that it went back to classic for a couple of reasons. One is the situation in America where the entertainment industry has been slightly kind of put upon, and I think going back to vintage classic Hollywood is a way to remind people of what an amazing industry it is. And similarly, because of the terrible fires there recently, I think potentially wearing something that's kind of shouty and loud is maybe not the way to go, and going kind of classic. For me would be what to expect, but who knows? It's the way you want to make an impression, don't you? If you want these guys want to be noticed and talked about afterwards, so anything's possible really.